All right, I think we're getting ready to get going here. What a day, what a day. We only have one way to go. All right, hold on. Before we get started, we'll be back. Oh, they're here. I can't click things. All right, so we need to go to the Fogwood.
Who goes there?
That clamp my inventory? Guess so. All right, let's go. So I was sitting here. I've been having a little bit of resurgence in the games, and I've been playing a lot more. I've been going back. I've been playing the Torchlight 2 on my Switch, and just now reminding myself just how good this game actually is. Or at least how good, Torchlight 2 was. I think it came out in, 2012. I want to say it was. Damn, we didn't get anywhere on this. Okay, yeah. So I think it was 2012 when we got Torchlight 2 that came out. And around that same time that Diablo 3 came out, I reestablished my interest back into the action RPGs.
It's trapped.
And we're hitting a lot of crits. So that's what I'm talking about. I could just effectively just harm this boss for some stuff. It always drops. But, I was sitting there thinking about, the difference between the two games. And I think the thing about Torchlight 3, well, I guess everybody, pretty much if you're playing this game, you were aware that the game was going to be originally Fortnite. Wow, I just went way off, right? It's definitely not Fortnite. But that it ended up being a game that was supposed to originally be called Torchlight Frontiers, and they ended up not doing that. What's 21? Yeah, we're overload for this. And somewhere along the way, I watched the developer interview and kind of see what they were doing with that. And, I don't think he never really gave like a clear answer of where and why they decided to go with the game being called Torchlight 3 instead of Frontier. I could give you my very uneducated guess on why that would be the case, and I think a lot of it really has to do with the game right now, even in its phase that I'm playing in the early access, I don't know if this game really has much of its own identity just yet. I know what it wants to be. It's kind of stuck between the old plan and the new plan. And there are other games that I think have aspirations to kind of do I think what this game is trying to do, and I think this game should go ahead and embrace what it's trying to do without feeling like it's going to be alienating anybody. And I think it wants to be an MMO action RPG, so just your typical action RPG with these MMO elements in it. And I'm okay with that, just because I like both genres, and you give me a good MMO, and I think the marriage is awesome because I get the faster paced gameplay of I get the faster paced gameplay of a an action RPG and combine it with some of the exploration and looting, item collecting, that comes with an MMO. I think the thing that I enjoy the most though about an MMO is going to be, you know, your raids and your dungeons, your raids, like the content that's kind of designed for just for different people, so that way you get a group of people together, you get to tackle the content. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And I think that's when you see a game like World of Warcraft, when it's, when World of Warcraft is on it and it's doing its thing. Like, I mean, it's a thing of beauty, and I think that's the element that everybody wants to play in World of Warcraft. They're like, when's the next raid? When is, what are the dungeons in this expansion? And I think that this is kind of where this game wants to kind of go, because it's definitely slower paced. Like Torchlight's never been a fast paced action RPG. Like it. I mean, given that it's made, the Torchlight 2 or Torchlight originals were made by Diablo 2 devs, it does have a Diablo 2 type of pacing to it, which it kind of just seems like Diablo 2 still remains the gold standard of action RPGs that everything is compared to, even the more established ones like a Path of Exile. So, and I play a lot of Path of Exile, and it's very easy to see the influences, or as a lot of the fans of Diablo 2 will say, oh, this is the true spiritual the hatchery. The true spiritual successor to what Diablo 2 was. I mean, it was pretty obvious that Blizzard wanted to kind of go in a different direction with the series, and I'm okay with that too. Like, Diablo is a good game on its own right, but I do think there's an audience for it. Like, I was watching one of Riker's old videos from last year, and he definitely didn't like this game, and I guess it might have been a pre-built version of this game. I don't think this game was quite an alpha just yet. But I mean, Riker's typically not a very pessimistic. He doesn't criticize as much as you would think. And the relic ability. Yeah, he's not really one to criticize like too much, but he really didn't have a lot of good things to say about Torchlight. Well, at the time, Frontiers was, and I don't really think Frontiers. I mean, Torchlight still has a lot of the elements that I think Frontiers was going to have. So it's a little bit more of like a rebranding, but it was meant to be a free-to-play game, or at least I think it was meant to be a free-to-play game. And I don't know if necessarily if that's the best route they could have took with it, just because everything free-to-play is going to be compared to Path of Exile, which I just think Path of Exile, just as far as that free-to-play model, I don't think anybody's ever going to, outdo what they managed to do with their game. But I don't know. Alright, I gotta quit spamming. Take some more deliberate shots. Just keep critting. What is this? I wonder if you can give your stuff to your pet like in the other one. That was one thing that when I played Torchlight 2 the first time, when I bought it years and years ago on PC, I don't think I really took a lot of time to really like immerse myself with like the intricate mechanics of the game. And so I missed out on some pretty handy things, such as like being able to put your gear on your pet and then send them to town. And then while you're in town,
Level up.
you can just continue to whoop ass. I think that's pretty dope. It kind of it's nice because it keeps you in the action.
You are wounded.
I know I'm wounded. I'm wasting up all my damn potions.
You feel better.
Everybody does. Should all be feeling better right now. Alright, let's go kill this boss. I was one of those.
You are near death.
Ooh, that thing.
You have
That was one hell of a punch. That hurt my feelings to watch.
You feel healthy again.
I gotta resummon everything.
You are near death.
Actually, let me go up here and see if there was actually like a boss chest. Most of these areas got, you know, give me something, right?
Your pet has returned.
Huh. Can I teleport to this? Oh, save me some walking. Yeah, I think Riker kind of thought that we would have like a full-on like shared world where like we would be, say, like in a place like this, and then that we would be able to walk around and you just see a bunch of people running around on the map, and I was like, well, I don't think that's gonna be true. I do think there's gonna be some common areas. I saw a video earlier, I guess they were playing on the PTR, that showed kind of like some like quote unquote like world bosses, you know, style, kind of like one from WoW. So I don't know how you're gonna implement or get those to spawn. But it might just say, hey, go to this spot, do this thing, and you can participate in this event. It could just be that simple. Hey, found my spot. But I am gonna take a moment to kick this dude's ass.
You are dying.
Yeah, see, it's cool to have the lightning proc all the time, but
Quest.
infantry. But we can go ahead and 3 more levels and we'll have that ghostly brute. That'd be nice. Oh shit. Drop me something good. Yeah, right.
You feel much healthier. Your life is slipping away.
Damn.
Oops, no.
Man, it's a lot of monsters just popping up.
You have gained a level.
That didn't take long, did it?
A trap.
Oh damn, this thing got the nymph tree. The bot, I mean, elites are basically where you're gonna get make your money on this. A lot of life bounce rolls. Seem like these things drop a lot.
It's trapped.
Oh shit, no. will probably be a pretty short stream just because dinner time. But definitely plan on spending some pretty good time on this tonight. Oh, this is actually like the zone. Probably complete this, get back to the next town. That a legendary bow hat? Oh, musketeer, cavalier hat. Skills, it's just better than anything I have. I have basically the entire musketeer set on. Damn. But with that, that was the part of the plan, but I mean, that probably instantly makes my, or if it reflects here. You know, technically. Ah, it's plus 10 to me. Vision skill. Okay. Which we haven't gotten to yet. Got ready for a boss battle. Oh, cutscene. Lovely. I don't know why my cutscenes don't have audio, which is why I'm just gonna skip them.
Dead.
There we go. Now we can burst it down.
You're gravely wounded.
Anything good? Tell me something good. No? Ooh, got a respectable though. Yeah. So I wonder if you actually can transfer this stuff to your pet. Can. Okay. So let's electric damage. I would love to put electric damage on my pet. Don't want any of the weapons. Wow, this is way better. It has no crit on it, but we getting a lot of critical damage off of our. We're gonna have to make a decision here. Might go back to a spiral shot. We'll get rid of those. Okay, so we are in an area that has a lot of poison damage that's just eating me up. So, I mean, man, we're gonna take a big chunk away from the crit, but we'll just have to. We're just gonna have to make do with that. And then I'm gonna put all of these in my. Don't I got Beastwood leggings? No, I don't. Okay. I got the musketeer chest, which really ain't helping me out with it. If it had good defense, if I had this at a higher level, I'd wear it. But these are items I could definitely. Some of these items I'll just put in the legendarium if I'm not going to use them. And then With your pet? Yeah, you can send your pet to town. Yeah, go sell my shit. Cool. Yeah, I still love that feature about this game. Okay, there's a passage. Cool, so we can go in here and hit up my stash. Oh wow, this guy has a nice fort. Nice, dude. I like the fort feature. I think that's pretty neat. Like having your own little quote unquote hideout. Shout out the Path of Exile for that one, right? Because the one thing I want to be able to do with my build is... Now we're just going to throw these in here. Let's do a couple of those. All the legendaries. For now. And then... I don't know, let me see.
Your pet is back.
Good.
One I think.
I need that guy. Yeah, I do need to get that infectious shooter. Okay, but you know that clears me up here a little bit. I don't know, clears me up. Not really about respectable. Now, can you enchant an item and add? Oh, so it would have to be. Okay, I get it. It has to have an enchant slot to enchant it. So like this chest for I could do electric, fire. Okay, so like this one, even though the defense isn't good on it, like wanted to give it. Oh, those are the only ones I can do to it. Yeah, I don't. This ain't anyone. If I'll just get something better.
How can we help?
I still can't place a wardrobe in my stuff. Ah, that is what he was talking about. Like, if you want to do something for a certain build, you can come in here. Like, say, if I want to go, if I need to go in an area that's fire, I can have like a fire set of gear. I get it. I get it. Okay. I just don't know where to get though. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta make a sawmill. Okay. Be like my destruction area over here. Okay. I only have 9 wood. Oh. That's a long ass time to be waiting for some stuff to build, man. Jeez. Alright. Got it. We got some respectable. Legendary gear. Alright. What legendary gear did I get? Ah, Stormblade. Which would be nice for one of my other characters. Got too much stuff. Can learn all of it. Are these not items I can send to my pet? Honestly, I just destroy him. No, well, why destroy him when I can get some value out of it? Didn't mean to actually go back to this town, but that's okay.
You look pale. Can
Yeah,
I offer you a drink?
why not?
Oh, is that all?
Ain't gonna lie, this musketeer set looks pretty damn cool. Anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and stop at this point. And so we're gonna eat some dinner, and then I'll be back on it here in a bit. So yeah, definitely, we'll be back on here in a bit. Yeah, definitely hungry. I'm getting down with that. Alrighty, I will catch y'all later.